So now let's talk about the Python map function. For example, suppose that we want to double each values inside X list. So in order to do so, we can simply use the map function, which is going to map, or let's say apply a function on our X list. And let's define our function. In order to define our function, we have two ways. The first way is using the simple functions in Python. For example, you define a function which takes an input, for example, I, and it is going to return I times 2. It is going to double that. And let's store the results of this in a variable, let's say called y. And now if I print the y variable, and if I run the code, you can see it returns an object. And if you want to see the values inside this object, you can, for example, convert all of the values to list using this list function. And once again, if I run the code, you can see here are the results 2, 4, and 6, which you can see we have doubled each value in X. And also, instead of this function, you can use the lambda function as well. So here you can define the lambda function. So I define a lambda function which takes, for example, an input, let's say like I, and in the output it is going to return I times 2. So basically, the lambda function says that this is the input and this is the output. So it takes I as the input and returns I times 2 as the output. So once again, if I run the code, you can see we get the same results. And we can do other things as well. So you can define other functions as well. Now, I really suggest you to watch this video, which is on the screen now.